I'm Rockie Fresh, and I want to welcome you to the other side. Hey, run it back real quick. Run it back. I started rapping around the age of 16, and at that time, being a basketball player was like a real big thing, or being a football player. You know, me being the size that I am, I really didn't have the qualifications to, play those sports. So I found my niche in fashion, and through that, people started, labeling me the fresh kid at school. And so I just ran with it and attached it to my name, Rocky, and that's how we got Rockie Fresh. Colder with these flows, man, I hope they feel the breeze. And I know I'm not a guy, but women, come on, bend their knees. Anytime you going hard. Well, for me, like, making this mixtape was a real exciting experience. I mean, it was definitely hard, but at the same time, I had always had the longing to be musical. It's just with my first project, I really didn't have the resources to do it. Through that project, I was blessed to have the cartoons. I met with them, and we sat down and we worked out the business for it. And there's just like two really musical dudes, and I mean, they really pushed me to another level musically. Put me on the, and I be going for the hat trick. That shit, why a nigga rocking like a caveman. So they quick to give me props like a stage man. I'm not a butler, but I'm certainly a made man. Since I started winning, I wanna know my game plan. LPZ, which is one of the members of the cartoons, he had produced one record off my last mixtape, which was Feeling Good. And we had met after I had put out like 3 songs off of that project. And me and him just linked up. He gave me the beat for free just out of respect for what I was doing. And so that was the first time we linked up. And then he introduced me to Gift, and the rest was history. Say this Rocky chicken. The way I rock it, pieces to.
Yo, I need you to hit that verse one more time, man. You got it though, alright?
The cat twisting up a blunt, thinking about my next dollar. Digging in the game, trying to get some money out of.
Right now, so many hoes, I don't know who to pick. And they ain't even going off what I got, but they see what I'm about to get. Doing it like I grew up in a Christian household, so I wanted to listen to rap music, but I just wasn't allowed to do it. And one thing that I did very often, I guess this would be obvious, was going to church. And when you go to church, you sit down and you listen to a pastor, and the pastor, gives you a message. And the thing is, there's so many people in the church, but somehow, the pastor learns how to put a message in a form that everybody can understand it. And so that really helped me out through rapping, because, it's so many different people that I could be talking to when I release a song. But at the same time, like, the key focus is putting the message in a form that, most people can understand it. And so that's one thing that I learned from growing up in a Christian household. My back is to the basics, and my niggas still waiting on their payments. And I told them that I got it, but to get it, how far? Have I gone? I looked at all I drink, all the weed I blown. I used to smell like polo, but now Cushion's my cologne. In the same house I grew up in, but the fathers stay from home in my mind. Since I've been out here on my grind, I've been trying to find the time to rewind and go back to the place that I was at before I found you and before I found rap. But since I got it, I'm feeling something different in me. Women wanna fuck me. Well, the process of making the album, making songs with the cartoons, we really worked together as a team. The cartoons had their own studio, and what I would do is I would come to their studio, and we would just, have regular discussions, manly discussions about certain things, certain issues that we were going through or whatever. And then I would, then my brain would get to work, and then I would want to come up with certain records. And then I would tell the cartoons, what type of sound that I wanted. and they'll start making beats, and you know, we'll all feed off each other's energy and all off of each other's creativity, and just begin creating records. And some of the records are samples, such as the song Time on my mixtape. That's one of my favorite Mr. Hudson records, and I took that to the cartoons and just told them that I wanted, you know, them to sample it so I can rap on it. So some stuff worked like that, but a lot of the records were mainly just us sitting down in the studio and just, you know, being blessed to be able to create the records from scratch.
They don't understand why. It's like you can have it all, and niggas wouldn't get you. They see what you become with no idea of what you've been through. A lot of people faking, it really becomes an issue when you gone. They saying fuck you when you won't, they fucking with you. Man, I just don't understand, but I do me. I can't do it any bigger, getting pampered by these women while I'm shitting on these niggas. This is just what I would figure. This is just
I'm Rockie Fresh, and I want to welcome you to the other side.
You bound to get respect, but you gon' find a problem when you find success. The ones that used to hate you feel like they know you the best. Man, I wish I had've known that it would come with all the stress. Would've smoked a little more, maybe cared a little less, but I'm already in it, I plan to be here long. These niggas say they got me, but I know they'll do me wrong. They wanna knock me off to see me die, they always try, but I will never fall, and they don't understand why.